Fridge.
I'm sorry, my little songbird. I'm just being playful. Such a lovely morning, and I love comic relief.
Oh, I love it too, my chunky monkey. But we have such a lot to do before the big day. I don't know why you want to make a giant chocolate Scotch egg when we haven't a clue how to make one.
Because it will be a great way to raise some money. Everyone puts £1 in the pot and guesses the weight of the egg. Nearest person wins the egg, and all the money goes to comic relief.
But where do we start, sweetie kings? I don't know how to make a giant chocolate Scotch egg.
Fear not, my little Easter bunny, for help is at hand.
What do you mean, help is at hand?
Ooh-wee. Anybody at home?
It's Jonny. What's she doing here?
Over here, Fenella. She's going to tell us how to make it. Well, we don't have a clue, do we?
Hello, you two.
Oh, hi, Fenella. So lovely of you to come over and help.
It's my pleasure. I'm always happy to pass on some of the skills I've picked up over the years. Now be good, Skippy. Stop it. You can have some nice meatloaf when we get home.
Yeah, Fenella was telling me she's made some wonderful things out of chocolate for special events at Scrambles. She's very good with her hands.
I bet she is.
No, I'm afraid I can't be long, as Constantine is spending 3 days doing a sponsored science, and I need to get back in case there's any phone calls.
Of course, Fenella. If you can just give us the basics, I'm sure we can make it between us.
Yes, we wouldn't want to hold you up. What with Skippy wanting his meatloaf and all.
Right, let's crack on, shall we? All you need to do is blow up this big balloon and then carefully cover it with melted chocolate. Put it in the fridge until it sets. Then you just pop the balloon.
Oh, that's so clever.
It's not going to look very Scotch eggy, is it?
I'm sure Fenella has thought of that, sweetie pie. She's very talented, you know.
Thank you, Jonny. You are very sweet. Then you cover the chocolate with jam and sprinkle all over with broken up ginger nut crumbs. Easy.
Oh, that's so clever, Fenella. Darling, isn't that clever?
Yes, brilliant. Just one thing though. Our fridge won't be big enough.
No problem. Just bring it over to Scrambles when you're ready, Jonny. You can pop it into my big fridge. Now, I must get this hungry doggy back for his meatloaf.
Oh, thank you, Fenella. You're so kind and helpful. Isn't she kind and helpful, Poppet?
Oh, so kind and helpful.
Ah, well, that seems simple enough. You okay, Rosebud?
I want a word with you, Jonny Bush. Inside.
Here you go, Julia. A large black coffee each. Wow, this is a class 1 hangover I've got. My head feels like it's been in a tumble dryer all night. Where's Pete?
Oh, he's up by DQ's. We're off to the Red Nose Day charity event at the Muddy Duck in a minute. Actually, it's good that we bumped into each other this morning. I need you to fill in some gaps about last night. What on earth happened? Did we get kidnapped by the booze fairy or something?
I think we did. I'll tell you what, though, it was so good to see you having a real giggle. You really deserve it. Think about what you've had to put up with over the past few years. So, let me think about yesterday evening. I can remember that we ran into each other just outside the park about 8:30. You showed me a bottle of red wine that you just bought from Sunbury's and told me how nice it tasted.
Oh, crikey, that's right. I seem to recall emptying my water flask and tipping some wine in it for you to try.
The problem is, we carried on trying it and ended up sinking half the bottle in double quick time.
Oh, my lord, you're right. Didn't we sit on a bench in the park and finish off the whole bottle? That rings a bell to me.
That was the good part. Things went downhill after that. We started on the other bottle in your bag, and then...
Oh, I get the feeling that I'm not going to enjoy what you're about to tell me, Pan.
Well, we were giggling like schoolgirls on the bench, not feeling any pain, as the saying goes, when someone decided to stop and have a chat with us.
Oh, no, it wasn't Paula, was it? The news will be half round Walsham Bridge by now.
If only it had been Paula. No, it was actually a policewoman. I think it was the same one who gave Pete his COVID fine a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, no, you're kidding. What did she say?
She said we were breaking the COVID regulations, contravening social distancing rules, she said, and issued us each with a COVID fine.
What? Are you serious? I can't remember anything about that. Let me just check my handbag for the fine notice. Oh, Lord, here it is.
Hello, Pam, are you okay? Hey, Julia, did you get me a cup of coffee too? Hang about, what's in your hand? It looks very familiar. A COVID fine notice. Has that been issued to you? What's happened?
Now, Pete, I want you to promise that you won't shout at me.
Hold you hard. This has been issued to you. What on earth did you do?
Listen, I'd best be cutting along. I'm expecting a parcel delivery.
Oh, calm down, Pete. I don't know how to tell you this, but you know when I popped out to the shops yesterday evening?
Yes.
Well, on the way back, I bumped into Pam, and we were chatting away, and I told her how nice that Chateau Pigny red wine is that we buy. I showed her the bottle, and one thing led to another. We had a taster session in the park. Only problem is me and Pam tasted our way through one bottle and almost finished the second bottle I'd bought. To be honest, we got quite squiffy.
But you don't get a COVID fine for getting tipsy in the park.
I know, but you can get one for having a taster session when you're not socially distancing with your best friend. And guess what? The policewoman who issued the fine to us was the same one who issued you with yours.
I don't believe it. I really don't believe it. How stupid to get fined like that. Acting like a teenager. No wonder you snuck up to bed when you got home last night. You were plastered. I can see why you said you felt unwell. Oh, so we're equal now. You can stop being a pain about my fine. Now then, my dear. How about we pop up to the Muddy Duck and get to takeaway bacon bat with a nice runny egg on top?
Oh, Pete, I don't feel so good.
I'm sure you'll be fine soon, my sweet. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Morning, Emma. I see you've already got your red nose on for comic relief.
That's just my nose, you cheeky thing. You know I get a red nose after my run.
Yes, sorry, just having a tease. Oh, you'll have to remember to keep an ear out for the doorbell today. I've got a nice surprise coming for you from Mama Zan at 11 o'clock this morning.
A surprise? Whatever for, darling?
I just thought you could do with a little cheering up since you've been working from home. I know it's been getting you down a bit. I thought I'd get you something you can do to keep your mind off things. I'm a very thoughtful husband, don't you agree?
Very thoughtful indeed.
Right, I'm just popping out to Gato's, but I'll be back shortly. Bye, love.
See you later. I wonder what it could be.
Delivery for Mrs. Nelson.
Ah, yes, that's me. Ronald? Hi. Ah, so this is where you work then. Ah, yes, that's right. I remember you saying that you were a delivery driver for Omazan while we were volunteering together at the community centre. How have you been?
Oh, hello, Emma. Nice to see you again. I'm well, thank you. And you are too, I hope. This is a very strange order you've got here. It took 3 vans for each one.
3 vans for each one? What on earth has Jack been buying this time?
I'll get my team to lift them from the vans and I'll put them in your front garden for you. Are you going to be at the Muddy Duck later for Jonny and Marigold's fundraiser for Comic Relief?
Yes. Well, I hope so. I just have to work out what I'm going to do with all these boxes first.
Emma, I'm home. Ooh, I see a box. So, do you like it?
If by it you mean 3 massive industrial sewing machines that take up half the house, then no, I do not like it. What on earth were you thinking? It was certainly a surprise, I'll tell you that.
3? What do you mean 3? Are you pulling my leg, Emma? Because if you... Oh, well, but I swear. Let me bring up the receipt on my emails. There's got to be a mistake here. Yes, look, it says right here that... Oh, I seem to have ordered... Yeah, 3 massive industrial sewing machines. You know, I thought the price seemed quite extortionate, but I went along with it anyway, because obviously I want the best for my lovely wife. But look, it says here that we can... non-refundable. That's just brilliant, isn't it, darling?
What are we going to do with them all, Jack? We have to think of something.
I know. Let's get ready to go down to Jonny and Marigold's fundraiser, and we can ask Jonny if he wants them. You know Jonny, always up for buying random stuff like this. Come on.
We'll see.
Roll up. Only one at a time, of course. Keep your distance. Pound to go. Guess the weight of the giant chocolate Scotch egg.
Hello, Jonny. I must say you have done a grand job. It looks marvellous and so realistic. But why have you put that plastic dome over it?
Oh, I thought I'd keep it covered, stopping the insects landing on it.
Jolly good show, and well done again.
Oh, thanks, Fenella. We couldn't have done it without your help. Now, do you fancy a go?
Sorry?
Guess the weight of the egg. Now, I'll give you a tip. It's heavier than you might think.
I'll go for £4, 3 ounces.
Yeah, you might want to up that a bit. It's got a surprise inside.
Oh, Jonny, you are a cad. Put me down for £8, 8 ounces then.
Hello, Fenella. How nice to see you again.
Here she is, my little Easter chick. Fenella here, she was just guessing the weight of the egg.
I'm sure she'll get it spot on.
Well, I'm closer than I would have been, thanks to Jonny. Must go. It's time for Constantine to break his silence. I wonder what his first words will be. Bye.
I know what I'd like to say to her.
Don't be like that, my little rubber glove. We couldn't have made it without her. Loads of people have had a guess. We must have £30 or more.
I just don't like her, Jonny. I feel like she's trying to come between us.
Oh, come here, you silly little cabbage. No one will ever come between us. You're the wind beneath my wings.
Well, stop flapping over Fenella, or I might have to pluck the old bird.
Go on, everyone. Guess the weight of the egg.
Not long to go now. Only £1 to go. Oh, Jonny! What's happened to her egg? It's gone all funny.
Flipping heck, it's melting. Quick, get the cover off. It must be too hot under there.
Oh, Jonny, it's going all wobbly.
Use your hands, Marigold. Try and support it.
It's no good. It's melting really fast. Oh, wait a minute. There's something inside it. What on earth is it?
That was a little surprise I put inside to make it harder to guess the weight.
It looks like a... Oh, Jonny! You're such a Dylan.
Hello there. Keeping a good distance from the main crowd, I see.
In more ways than one.
Well, as this is a small community where nothing goes unnoticed, I feel obliged to ask the inevitable question.
Ask away.
You're not from around here, are you?
Huh. Would you believe yes and no?
From what I've experienced in this world, I would believe almost anything. You don't need to explain anything to me, but if you stay here long enough, others will want to know. Hello, hello. Who's this approaching?
Hello, officer. Where's your red nose?
Left it at the station. Silly me. That was a joke, by the way. Just my little contribution to the day. Well, very little.
Still, nice to see you getting into the Red Nose Day spirit, even without your red nose. Are you here to make sure that everyone keeps to the rules?
Sorry, what was that? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. That's why I'm here. But looks like everything is going well. When is this all going to end?
Now, here comes someone who will want to find out more about you. Stick around here, and you'll find who you are.
Now, where have I heard that before?
I know who you are. Tom Collins, Pete Nelson's son from Ireland. How do you do?
Oh, Tom Collins, like the cocktail. That I've heard about from somewhere.
How do you do? And, like the cocktail, my reputation has preceded me.
Hello, Paula. As you know everyone, maybe you can do the introductions.
You mean you don't know each other? Fenella.
We were just having a socially distanced chat. Right, officer?
Yes, everyone is being responsible. Is that supposed to be a big chocolate Scotch egg?
Oh, your powers of observation served you well, officer. It's a fundraiser. I've just made my guess for the correct weight.
I actually helped with its creation, but I have no inside knowledge about the weight. I am a yes and no person too, Tom. Even though I've lived here a long time, I traveled a lot when I was younger, always looking for something, but didn't know what it was. Now, after living here all this time, maybe I've found it. Not that we can travel anywhere at the moment.
I wandered out in the world for years, while you just stayed in your room.
I saw the crescent, you saw the whole of the moon.
Oh, cheer up, you two. It's Red Nose Day. Thanks for your help finding Tiddles, officer. It's just two of us now, and that last year has been, well, word I want to use isn't for polite company.
Would the word start with S and have 4 letters? I thought so.
A walk in the park now is like a major expedition. It's like last year our town has become the whole world for us.
We were just basically saying the same thing.
Right, I must go. My car was broken into, and I need to report it to the police. Another joke, obviously.
Oh.
Well, it was better than her first.
Time to see who got the right weight for the chocolate Scotch egg.
I didn't even enter a guess. Oh well.
Hey, look. There's Jonny over there. Let's go and talk to him about getting rid of these new machines of ours. Hello, Jonny. Do you have a minute?
Yeah, of course. What can I do you for?
Well, you see, Jack accidentally brought these 3 big industrial sewing machines for me as a surprise, and we've asked everyone we know if they want them, but nobody does. We asked Julia, as I know she likes her arts and crafts, but even she didn't want one. She actually seemed to be in a bit of a bad mood and just said that she didn't want any more unplanned things entering her house from now on.
Basically, we thought you might like to take 2 of them off our hands, one for you and one for Marigold. We came up with this crazy idea for you while walking here and thought you could create some Muddy Duck merchandise to raise some more funds to keep the pub going.
Maybe some Muddy Duck in sweatshirts.
Or some Muddy Duck in tea cozies. Something of that sort.
Ah, what a great idea, you two. Yeah, that'll cheer Marigold up just nicely. Yeah, well, take them off your hands. Thank you. Now, you'll have to bear with me a second. I've just got to make an announcement. Emma, dear, you wouldn't mind ringing that bell for me, would you? Now, can I have everyone's attention, please?
Thank you all for attending our socially distanced comic relief fundraiser. We're glad you could make it to help such an important cause.
And now, for the winner of the Guess the Weight of the Chocolate Scotch Egg competition, with the weight of 11 pounds and 6 ounces, goes to Pete Nelson.
Oh, that's me! Well, look at that! Truth be told, Julia,
I meant to put £6 and 11 ounces. But don't tell anyone. We're winners!
Now, Pete, there's not exactly much prize left to give you, but we're proud to offer you a week's supply of Muddy Duck beer when we open back up again. Round of applause for Pete, everyone.
Now, I think we can all agree that this event has certainly been, well, eventful. And we do apologise for those of you who are going home covered in melted chocolate.
We'd like to think it's all worth it though, as we are very pleased to announce that from all your generous donations and competition entries, we've raised a grand total of, drum roll please my strawberry Pop-Tarts, £25.90. £25? That can't be right.
No, that's £259, you silly lemon. Now let's say it together.
£259. Now, before you all go on your merry ways home, we've decided to lift everyone's spirits today by having a sing-along. Jonny, my maestro, please.
Red Nose Day, keep the COVID blues at bay, it's underway. Down at Nelson Way, loves are raised, money people will donate, joke and smile, find a silly style, run a crooked mile, will be all worthwhile. Red Nose Day, down at Nelson Way, legs to pull, play the fool, it's up to you, choose what will amuse. Red Nose Day, keep the COVID blues at bay at Nelson Way, find a silly style, run a crooked mile, will be